It's that time. Hello, and welcome to Danny C's YouTube channel with your man Danny C. My son. Let's get down to business, shall we? And I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time having to do this online lobby host racing. But I'm not sure what to expect. But we'll see what happens. But I'm up for a good time. If anybody wants to join me, you're more than welcome to. We've got like some that's just going in and going out. But all good because what's going to happen is that we're going to be we're doing some Gr.3 racing in the F1 2023 tracks. As we're going to go through them from race 1 to 6. As first things first is we're going to be starting off with Circuit de Catalunya, no chicane in Spain. Then we're off to the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Then we're off to Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. And then we're off to Monza in Italy. And Suzuka Circuit in Japan. And we finish off with the last race of the stream at Interlagos in Brazil. So if you're just joined in, like watching me stream, then feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let's get this party started. So who we got there? We got Ewan. So, I put out the message to see if anybody's joining in. But we'll see what happens. I'm just out in the Toyota, trying to think of what car to use. Been using the Nismo in the CCR colours. So then, if anybody go and check out Colossus Racing there for onto his YouTube channel as well as his Instagram. Feel free to subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Right, so what we're going to be using. Let's try this boat GTR. Give this a couple of minutes and then to see if anybody likes to join for some online racing. headed out onto the track to get some cobwebs off. I'm not gonna lie, this is it has been a long week with work and training to be at the highest level I can possibly be, and at the end of it I just feel so tired, but we keep moving. But this is how we roll the show, don't we? I've been watching the Formula One practice today, so and apparently that the Aston Martin of Fernando Alonso looked pretty strong in free practice, but it's early doors. Nobody knows who's going to come out on top. The Red Bull looked pretty strong there, as you might expect, with the 10% reduction time of the wind tunnel, which may not hurt as much, but we'll just have to see what happens on that one. But the Mercedes, which they again got into the unknown to see where they got the pace to compete with the likes of the Red Bulls and the Ferraris, and maybe the Aston Martin which kind of surprised. But Lance Stroll he had to nurse his right hand because of he's still feeling the pain from that cycling accident that he had, which is why he's been using the left hand to steer to the right, which it's the first instinct of it is that we've got James joining in to the lobby. How are you, buddy? So we've got 4 people they're joining in. We've got Eaton, we've got Erwan from France. So we'll just get a couple of people on board, and then hopefully that should fill up the lobby nicely. Everyone's gone. Take care, buddy. Don't panic. There's a lot of chances. Right, so I'm gonna put out the message. Yep. Good evening. Good to see you as well. Lento has joined. Just to say good evening to Eaton as well. I like this the last part of the circuit now, because from 2023 onwards that they're removing the chicane, which it gives you should love the speed and the flow with the second to last corner, and then it just gives you that old school vibes, doesn't it? Even though that's from 2007 up until last year in 22 that they've been using the chicane, which obviously gives you 6-7 seconds deficit between nearly went that there. Gives you the 6-7 seconds difference between with the chicane and without the chicane, which I find pretty interesting. And so they've also done the the one corner before or two, going into onto the top part of the circuit in terms of altitude and to try and improve the racing in Formula One. So how many we've got in this lobby as I just exited for a moment. So see who's out the top. We've got James H in the McLaren 650S, but he designed this livery today. Looking good, buddy. Keep up the good work as well. We've got El Lento as well. in the Porsche 911 RSR.
Big man Danny C.
Hello, how you doing, buddy? You good? I'm good. I'm good too. So, and then there's just me, like, sat in the pits chilling along with Ethan. You've got the medium tyres on, by the way, Ethan, so just pop the message out for good measure, like, see if he knows.
I'm good, bro. You've been training today?
Yes, I've been on with shoulders and arms, so obviously just an accessory day in it, having done all the legs, chest, back. So that's me like sorted for another week. Well, obviously like which does keep me something to train for, like. But yeah. Ooh. Let's have a look if he's got the right tyres on Eaton. There we go. So I'm gonna
do back and chest hypertrophy. How long till your cone?
Next Sunday. That's my next comp. So obviously I'm excited. Really, I'm not gonna lie that this is just the beginning of the next step to compete in a sportive way, which I'm not sure what to expect, but hopefully that we're getting some good numbers on the board. So which makes me feel that the only thing I've got to settle a bit is do the talking on the track, do the talking on the platform. That's one way to settle a bit. So I'm just going to put the message out like to say qualifying starting in a few minutes. So qualifying quali in 5 mins. All right, take care, Ethan. Quali in 5 mins. There we go.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Come back on and watch later.
Yep, take care, buddy. And I'll see you like when I see you. Take care, buddy. Enjoy your night as well. So qualifying in 5 minutes. So it's there's only 3 of us at the moment. I'm just gonna head out to the track and get a good lap in. It's only practice, so this is just the start of assessing what for what this lobby has to offer. My stream to race across the 6 Formula 1 tracks. So who's on a fast lap there? James H is on the fast lap here. No, he's slowing down. We're just chilling along his side. Welcome back, Ethan. Quali in 3 mins, so that Ethan knows that that qualifying is not long. So we've got James H. who's like first, but El Lento's with a 1:39.8, and I'm on a quick lap here as well. It's okay. It's okay. Less than a minute, so I'm just gonna put out the message here to start and get qualifying underway with round 106 of this stream at the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. So started soon. Where? Qualifying in 3, 2, 1, and qualifying is underway for Barcelona. So, like, if for any reason that you're stuck in the pits, just simply exit and rejoin, like, which I had no problems at all. And I'll put the message out for good measure as well. Exit and rejoin if stuck in pits. There we go. Everyone's got out okay, so it's happy days. So I've got 5 minutes of qualifying in each of those rounds I'm doing. So we'll see what happens on this particular occasion. Then the continuation qualifying night, as soon as the talk. Hello, Limsey. Welcome to the lobby. Don't panic, because we're off to our Red Bull Ring next one if you're up for it. Mattia, welcome along. Thanks for joining the lobby as well, and don't panic if you've just seen that the qualifying's gone on the way. We're off to the Red Bull Ring after this circuit in Barcelona. Ninety seconds of what did I say? Minutes. Oh, 90 seconds of qualifying continuation time as soon as the clock hits 0. So I'm just going to get a lap in or two, and we'll take it as it comes. Welcome to the lobby as well. What does this say? ASC Mercenario. Nario, is that how you pronounce the name? I'm not sure. I think I said it right, and yeah. Oh, he's just left. I realised it's a qualifying zone, but don't worry. That we're off to Red Bull Ring next. Right on the edge. Before I get anywhere near the AstroTurf. Oh, Lemsey's left. Like, take care. Like, but don't panic. That another chance like it will come your way. One minute 39.4, but we'll wait to see a few others set their lap time. El Lento's set a pit me by 16 thousandths. Oh, James H. apologise to Eaton and saying sorry, but no worries. It didn't really stop him there like to get a banker lap, and there's always another chance. James H. meanwhile is at 1 minute 47 point. Obviously, these are two that had a bit of a moment together, but. Oh good. There's always another chance of it to get a final lap in. Eaton's said no way, so he's accepted apologies. So it's all good, all good. Mateus like my left room, but don't worry about it. Take care. We'll be down to the Red Bull Ring on the next one. Swing it to the right as much as I can. Is it going to be a good lap or is it going to be a quick one? No. It'll do on the first one. So we've got Alento from Spain, like at his home circuit, with a 1 minute 39.4 in the Porsche. We wait for Eaton and James H. to finish their qualifying lap in. Eaton's 5 seconds off the qualifying pole, but a lot to play for. So happy days. But just James H. waiting to finish his lap before the clock runs down until we get into the race. I didn't say it to another, so I'm gonna put a message out to those like about who well, I said to race El Rapido though. Let's have a clean race and have a good race. Good luck, everyone. Let's get down to business for round one. In 3, 2, 1. If it lets me start. Oh, we've got one person. Spicy Melons is joining in. So just to a moment as well. Like you're in for the next one as well, if you like to wait after the if you don't mind waiting after a 5-lap sprint. So let's go. Oh, I see the others live. Don't worry, buddy. Take care. Feel free to join if you want. So good luck, everyone. Let's get down to business for the Spanish Grand Prix at Circuit de Catalunya. So just remember that grid start with false check. So really, you put the handbrake on, if you wanted to, or put the brake on. Oh, I had to floor it, didn't I? Use the handbrake and just put foot down. Up to a long run down to the first corner. And James H, like from 4th to 2nd, like sending it in as he jumps up to 2nd place. Eaton and Lento having a right ding dong for 3rd. As we enter this 2nd lap, we've got myself in the lead, James H in 2nd, and then McLaren 650S, and these two, Eaton and Lento, like battling for 3rd place, like still as they have been like since the start. What's the helicopter doing there? Is the helicopter wanted like to go and join the party? The fastest lap like of the race with a 1:39.3, and then there's after the 2nd lap there's myself and then James H in 2nd with a 3.9 second gap. Then Lentos took 3rd place off Eaton as well, so a right ding dong going off there. And from what I can see on the map there to it looks like Lentos having a go for 2nd place to try and take 2nd place off of James H. Ooh, just went a little deep, but all good. If you're just joined into my my YouTube stream, we're just like we're getting started with the running order of the F1 tracks of the 2023 calendar that we'll be racing. This one that we're currently racing is Barcelona. Then we're off to the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Then we're off to Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. Then Monza in Italy, Suzuka Circuit Japan, and finishing off with Interlagos. Lento's take second place off of James H. I don't know what else was going off like it looked like, but there's a very good scrap for second place. Going into the penultimate lap now of the 5-lap sprint. So every five lap. Ooh. So every race that we're getting into is a five-lap sprint race, along with the 5 minutes qualifying. 10 minutes 10 minutes practice depending how many join in, so we'll see what happens on that particular occasion. I love it. Still, nearly went off her, but nearly went off as I was just looking at this stunning livery that Captain's done me as well. So Captain also does some of the livery designs as well. So if anybody wants to your livery you're doing, then feel free to go over to Captain Colossus Racing on his Instagram page, and then and feel free to subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. If you want your livery doing, then feel free to ask him for the choice of your colours, and you can also add a sponsor as well. So just going into the last corner as we're about to enter the final lap of the 5-lap sprint race at Barcelona. Looks like El Lento's very much got second place in the bag, but it ain't over yet as we're going into the final lap. A little wide there. This track's so fast and flowing in certain sections. Around the second to last corner. And Danny C takes the checker flag and wins the Spanish Grand Prix. And we wait for El Lento, who comes home in second place in the Porsche 911. Well done to him. James H in third place. Well done there as well. The McLaren 650S. And last but not least is Eaton. So happy days. So that's Barcelona out of the way. I'll bring on the next one, the Red Bull Ring. So congratulations to the podium sitters. So next track loading. Don't forget to grab your replays if you want to capture it from your memories. My pleasure, El Lento. Next track loading. So edit to event settings. So we're off to the Red Bull Ring at Austria, Spielberg. So just checking like a few little things before we go. Race finish delay. not too bad as well. But yeah, should be good. And here we are at Red Bull's back garden, the Red Bull Ring. What car to use? What to use? What to use? What to use? May as well just go M6 Sprint model and see what happens there. Lanto's gone for the Subaru WRX. Actually, James H is happy with the 650S. So I'm gonna go out of it in my own kind of livery, the Monster Energy BMW M6. I do those Monster Energy liveries myself. For those who ask why. They got to have a look at Sector 1, see what's going off, as we've got a bit of practice on the way. So we're expecting like a couple of new people coming into the lobby and see what happens. Oh, don't want to be going too deep down there. So we've got somebody up ahead of it in the what car were it? Trying to work out who it is that's in front of me. So I'm gonna put the message out to put qualifying in 5 minutes. No, not 3. 5 minutes. Lento with a 128.7. Must be in the school B, I believe. We've got James Asia wants to join in the party, so I'm just about to getting him in. Bear with me for a moment. I'm just gonna leave the track a bit, and so I'm well out of everyone's way. Invitation is sent to James H. Got one watching as well. So who we've got to take on the track? El Lento in the Subaru WRX. Sounds pretty mean, that's one. And then we've got James H, who's on a he's in a DuPont Jeff Gordon's Nismo GTR, setting purples about in the second sector. Give it some, lad. 4/10 off Atlanta, which ain't too bad. Oh, he's a lovely 180. Sent him an invite to a party and see if he wants to join. He's here. Can you hear me, James? Can you hear me? Hello?
I can now. Can you hear me now?
Yep, all good. Loud and clear. How are you, James? You good?
Yeah, I think I'd muted my headphones by mistake. I don't know what had happened then, but...
All good.
Are we live?
We are, yeah. So it's just like, just to start in it, like, of what my stream has to install. So, but we'll be doing a few more rounds of the F1 tracks that we've got coming up, if you're up for it.
Yeah, big fan of the F1 track. Yeah, well, I'm fan of F1 anyway, so... yeah, bring on the F1 tracks. Don't claim to be the quickest, but you know that.
All fun and games. All fun and games.
Am I live on the air?
You are. We've got two watching now.
I better behave myself. I'm only joking.
Yeah. As long as it's clean, like you remember. Go on.
No, it's fine. I tell you what, that McLaren's a handy car.
Good evening, gents.
Yeah. Good evening, Handy Pint. How are you, buddy?
Handy Pint?
Yep. Handy Pint's just gone to say hello to the both of us as well.
Good evening, Mr. Pint.
Indeed. Good evening, Mr. Pint.
Is he going to grace us with his presence?
Who knows?
Might stand a chance if he doesn't know.
He's welcome to join him if he wants to, if he's free. So more than welcome to join as well. So how long we got there? How long we got left?
I'm gonna save a couple of these because it'll be the only time you might see me in third. And there's only 4 races
or even
in it.
second or first, or even second or first.
But there's only 4 drivers, so it doesn't really count, does it?
Quality in 3 mins.
I'm going to try the Nismo one here.
Yeah.
I don't know what that McLaren, it's got some power, but it's brilliant on the brakes, I've noticed. You can just chuck it into a corner.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you, Danny, because I know you like your facts and figures. I'm going to see if you can answer this. Feel free to comment on the stream if you have the answer to this, but I tried the Hurricane because everybody's raving about it.
Yes.
And I class myself as pretty good in the wet. Now, when I do a time trial, I normally use Watkins Glen.
No, it's fine.
But you can't get wet weather on Watkins Glen, so I decided to use Spa. Now, I don't put BOP on. In the time trial. I was throwing that Hurricane round, all round Spa. I tried it in the wet. You could drift it round corners, but it was nothing that wasn't manageable. But then I tried it the other night in BOP in a lobby. It was like a shopping trolley on ice. It was incredible. It was easier to control with full power than BOP. Have you got any insight into why that might be, Danny?
For the time trials, it's you've with all full brake horsepower, like when you've fully modified it to the max, as well as the having the freedom to adjust a brake balancer where if you want the front braking or the rear braking or whatnot. So we'll chill out next to you as we approach into first corner.
Well, I left the brake balance on zero and I left the traction on zero as well.
Yeah.
So
Pint's saying that
no different
than the Metacar in the wet. So that, of course, he's more used to the Porsche than the both of us, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but I could throw it round full power in the wet.
Yeah.
But then on BOP, in the dry, I couldn't get it round a lap.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yeah. It's just like I've done some daily races that when I've felt like something that when the brake balance that I've been on there, so I'm just gonna put the message out like saying they're starting soon.
Good stuff.
Yep. So and we'll get to qualifying on the race. So then Eaton's in a Mercedes AMG. So it's a different car.
Hang on to the start, because I've just had a notification that Glowing's just come online. So he likes his F1, so he might jump in.
Let's see what happens.
I think I'm getting a bit of feedback on the... Oh, it seems to have cured itself now.
So like there's just the four of us again as well.
It's a good little battle, that.
Indeed. 3,
that El Lento,
2,
he's
1.
Yeah, he's a quick racer, and he's clean as well. So it was we're having a good little battle. I managed to hold him off for 3 laps, and then nice clean pass into that tight left-hander at the bottom of the hill. But it was it was all good.
All good indeed.
Best of luck, Danny. Not that you need it really, but
same to you. Best luck to you as well.
We've got to exit and rejoin, have we?
Yeah, like if anybody's stuck in the pits, exit and rejoin if stuck in pits. Put the message out like on the lobby chat for good measure, because it's still like going to be that's been like bugging like for quite some time now, hasn't it?
I thought they would have fixed it in the last update. They fixed everything else, but
Big man Danny C. Good evening, gents. I won't be hitting track tonight's chilled one tonight.
Not waiting for Glowing, then he'll be on for the next one, so not a problem as well, because we've got Spa-Francorchamps for the next one.
That should be a good race.
Indeed, that one. Yeah, because there's only 4 of us, so it's not too bad like him.
I've got a feeling a few more might join. I'm getting them coming online now, getting messages. So hopefully we'll get a few more in.
Flying lap now. I'm in the M6.
Yeah, it's a beast, that, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty handy like in certain tracks, especially Watkins Glen. And now apparently like that lost a bit of power like with what Wally said in one of Captain streams the other day. And I've seen that Tonkin and Ryan Stanton have been using the Genesis X, which turns out to be like the car to use at Watkins Glen, but I've not even had much time with the Genesis.
How do you find the M6 in low speed corners? Do you get it stepping out a lot, or?
Oh, it's we've got Beastman joining in. Welcome to the lobby, Beastman. How are you, buddy? So
Mr. Smith.
Yeah, Mr. Smith's joined the lobby for some fun. He'll be on for the next one.
Got some quick drivers coming in now.
Yep, slowly but surely getting there. But the M6, I like it a little bit more pretty talky, especially that I was throwing it to. Indeed, mate. Ben Smith is king. The M6 is like literally like it were like Watkins Glen like a kind of car before this update as well. The update to 1.29. Yep. We said like a 128.4.
I've just got a penalty. I'm going to leave it at that. See where I end up. Probably last, but I'm not bothered.
Lento's will pick me by 8 tenths, so like he's on a flying one as well.
I know, yeah, 127. That's quick, isn't it?
He's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
No, they're both, from what I've seen, both very quick and pretty handy, so... So who have we got in now? Beastman.
Yeah, he's on the waiting list, ready for the next one and beyond. If he's up for a longer.
I'm just going to go on mute for a bit, Danny, just while this qualifying's on. And I'll be back in a minute.
No problem, buddy. Which in that case, he's just doing the talking on the track, which is understandable. I've 127.4, met him by 2 tenths. On to my final flying lap. James Asia is chilling out along with Eaton as well for the pits as they're gearing up ready for the race. Oh, Beastman's left. Don't worry, buddy.
Oh,
take it.
That's a shame.
He'll be on for the next one. I think he's up one.
Yeah, he may join for the next one.
Yeah, see what happens on that one. A lot of opportunities to come.
127.4. That's quick, Danny.
Yeah, to say that about that, I've had less time spent in the M6 than the Nismo that I've used like so many times before the new update.
You're like myself. I quite like. I mean, I've only played this game from sort of GT Sport. I'd never played any. Didn't play any of the other generations of it. And GT Sport, I was sort of stuck in the Porsche. Not through. I wasn't forced into it, but it was the one I felt comfortable with. Very rarely change car, but in this game now, it was the full power didn't last very long, did it, at the beginning, Danny? And everyone seemed to jump to BOP, which has opened it up now to drive any car. No, well, a lot wider variety of cars, which I like now. So I mean, you're like this myself. You change cars quite a lot. You've got your favourites, but you're willing to jump a different car for the track, aren't you? To a degree.
Yeah. So put the rest of chart right now that qualifying's done. So we're about to get round the Red Bull Ring and Austria underway. So let's have a clean race, have a good race, and the best of luck.
Best of luck, everybody. Yeah.
Let's get down to
it. Main thing is, have fun.
Indeed. Let's have fun.
Make sure you got the right tyres on.
Everyone's on us also because it's a no tyre wear, no fuel consumption rating, so happy
Yeah,
days.
but when you change cars, I've noticed sometimes it chucks you on mediums by default. So that's one thing to watch out for.
It's his birthday.
It's her birthday. It's a she. It's a she. So
who? Sorry.
German. She's good. She was spoiled with that present that forgot her and all. Got a bit of a wheel spin, so I'm just and pretty wide into the corner.
Oh, we all made it.
Made it in one piece, and then Lento has held his lights together. Well,
it's not very often I see this, Danny. You in second, me in third.
Along with the two other people as well.
She had a good day then. What presents did she get?
Oh, I've got you there, Danny, I think.
You did, indeed. Oh, you nearly lost it there for a moment. I got her a tin of Baker's treats, which is what I've got her for her birthday. And she loved it. option up it. Oh, send one in the inside. There we go.
I saw you coming.
You saw me coming and all.
Oh, I was tempted.
It was very tempting from what I could see from the from my rear end.
I think you'll drop me coming up this straight because it's with the power of the M6. Oh, and I've just picked up a penalty as well.
Yeah, this track's obviously a dog like with track limits because there's that much runoff areas, and then it's very easy to go wide and obviously disobey the track limits.
Well, I think I've got a second penalty now, so that's it's a nice easy position for Eaton behind me.
I put the senses onto weak because I just thought I'll go a little easy on that one, because in the real world, Formula One, that the white line defies the track limits, whereas in anybody's lobby settings, they can get the track limits up to the white line or over the curb or on the edge of the curb, depends which part you're talking. We've got 5 watching. If you're just joining in, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. We're just onto this second round of this F1 track marathon that we're doing there, as we've done Barcelona in Spain. Currently racing in the Red Bull Ring, then we're off to Spa-Francorchamps, then Monza, Suzuka, and of course Interlagos. Coming into the third lap, so we've got El Lento in the lead, Mercedes in second with a fastest lap to my name, James H in third, and then Eaton in fourth.
I think Eaton must have had a penalty because I seem to be able to maintain the gap. He must have had a small penalty as well, or she, sorry, or they.
Six watching.
You've got to watch that T2, haven't you, no matter what car you're in?
Yeah.
Do you know what El Lento means in Spanish, Danny?
Go ahead.
Slow.
He's not slow.
He's not, is he? That's why I said El Rapido before.
Rapido.
He's he's a quick driver, isn't it? Oh, they're a quick driver, aren't they?
Yeah,
they were very quick at Catalonia.
Pretty quick around the Red Bull Ring as far as I'm concerned.
It's a short track, but it's technical in so much that you've got to know where the runoff or the penalty line. If you can get that right, then yeah, once you perfect it.
I'm thinking, is he on the pad or is he on the wheel? El Lento.
Well, I'm on a pad. You're on a pad as well, aren't you, Danny?
Yep, I'm on a pad. So there you go.
Ganger out
I'm
tonight.
exposed. Obviously, with the wheels, the wheel users, you expect them to be a little quicker than the pad users, but it depends how good you are behind the wheel. And we know
we all know of very quick drivers. Beastman for one, he's on a pad. So I don't think there's a clear-cut reason to say if you're on a wheel you're quicker. I just think a lot of it is immersion, and it's what you're comfortable with, isn't it, I suppose?
It's about getting the right feel as well, and and so there's been some that have been using the PlayStation VR 2, which obviously it's about as close you get to like being a racing driver. You in the car, and then you have all like everything around you, just like you are in real life, driving a car, going as fast as you dare.
I thought you might drop me with that M6. Look at that, 8 seconds I'm behind, you know. Out for a Sunday cruise, you are.
Not to turn one, as I had to power slide out of it and saving it.
I can't shake off eating. Made a second gap permanently. So one mistake and it's game over, I think.
On to the last lap. Al Lento's in the lead, Mercedes in second and James H in third. And then we've got Eaton right at the back in fourth. And this is the first time on this race that I got a track limit violation, but no odds to me because 9
I
seconds.
might just have.
It's just the smallest margins is all it takes, you know, just to get on that bit of concrete.
I have.
That green concrete. So well done to El Lento on the win. Fair play to you, buddy. And then there's Mr. who comes on in second place with a.
Send into turn. One tack Danny out rolling on the floor laughing.
One.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
James H. full send into turn one, tack Danny out. So there's.
What was that?
It's just like we'll put on the chat term. Well, just gonna like have a look at the comments like on my phone.
It didn't look like. Well, I knew you were there, but I think Pite would be proud of that move.
James H. full send into turn one, tack Danny out.
It was all good.
All good.
I think if the roles were reversed, you'd have gone for that gap as well, Danny.
Yeah, unless if you're Ayrton Senna.
There's that saying, isn't there? If you no longer go for a gap.
Congratulations.
I just about got it stopped.
Next track loading as we are off to Spa-Francorchamps.
Ooh, now then. I think that's that might have been M6 stomping ground, mightn't it?
Might go for a Super B. Who knows? Next track loading.
I might try the M6 myself. What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen?
Oh no! I tell you what, I might try. Wonder what the Mazda's like round there. The RX.
RX Vision. Where's Spa? Where are you?
Let me just see what it goes in at. 505. Oh, it's less than the Porsche.
Checking the continuation. Alter it to 100 seconds. So then we get that to last fly lap in because it's a longer circuit as well. Change events. Oh.
I'm going to risk it and I'm going to go for the McLaren. Quite like that, actually.
Oh, somebody's joining in as well, which is why I can't join in. Like, who we've got? Who have we got that's just joining in?
Normally flashes up on the left.
Purple Monkey, like from Germany, like welcome to the lobby. Just about to head off to Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. There we go. Still joining as well. There we go.
Let's see how slow he is at Spa. I suspect it's not going to change. Yeah, it was close between me and Eaton. It was always around a second gap or something like that.
So here we are for round 3 at the Belgium Grand Prix. Out of the 6 And if you just joined in, like, well, we've done Barcelona in Spain, we've done the Red Bull Ring in Austria, and we just landed at Spa-Francorchamps, the one of the most iconic places like in the Formula One calendar. Not gonna lie, it's one hell of a roller coaster, innit?
It is, and there's one. If you get the first, well, I'd say the most critical corner on this. I say corner, but I would say one critical part on this track that if you get wrong, the rest of the lap's gone. If you can get Eau Rouge, it takes a lot of, depending on what car you're in, but if you can get that right, then it sets your lap up. It's quite a technical track, this.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna go for the Super and see what happens on that particular occasion. And I noticed a slight little less power like off the start line, which it didn't really bother me because the way I get a good start off that Toyota Supra, I just like full throttle with handbrake on, and then obviously keep the throttle on, and then there's not really much wheel spin compared to the previous update where I had a lot of wheel spin and I had to control it like mad to keep it on the straight line.
You have to short shift in that Supra, don't you?
If you short shift it, then obviously you lose a bit of speed, and then it takes like a little bit of time for the turbo to kick in. Don't it?
Well, I'm going to dust off my Mustang. Quite like that. So, see how that fares. Well, Purple Monkey's out in the Porsche. Oh, we've got. What have we got out of the GT race car? That's that's brave on here.
Yeah, a brave move for somebody in the Ford GT.
It's all right on the Kemmel Straight. That's about the only place it's good. I'll probably eat my own words here. You watch. But I drove that. It was good ride round Daytona. But then some of the people get the hang of it, but it just seems to want to kill you at every bend.
Eaton's in the Ford GT, so that's brave of him.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, apparently that car is obviously like a really good car around the Grand Valley circuit. That's just been added on lately, and I've been doing some daily races on that one. And lately, that I went from a normal A to an A plus, which is the highest driver rating grade you can get to.
Well done, Danny. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Took a while, but we got there.
I'm not a big fan of the. I was I think a DB for ages and ages, all the way through GT Sport, and then I came on here and I thought I'm just sick of looking at DB, and I went one afternoon on the dailies and got it to CA and then failed, and I thought I'm not chancing it anymore. That looks looks nice. It's better to look at that.
A little wide there.
Oh, he's changed his car look. He can't have been in it for a lap. Well, we've got 4 different cars at the moment. Let's see if he comes out with. I think the BM's a good shout here, Danny.
You reckon? I've used I've used the Nismo.
The Nismo now hasn't got the top end, I don't think. I think the BM's got the grunt. But if you look at Watkins Glen, once with that straight, the BMs are gone, aren't they?
Yeah, that's sort of gone a little down on power. The Beamer apparently on that particular circuit. Well, that's what's what I'm thinking because it's a real headache, to discover which car's good at where and whatnot, and there's literally a lot of things to figure out, like which on this current update, the OP car on the update to 1.29.
I'll tell you what, I was in a lobby last night with CC Sim Racing, and I think it was Tonk. He was in the Mustang, and we all know how quick he is.
Yes.
And there was a guy in his name. I'm sure his name is Pop Motorsport or something.
Pop Motorsport.
He was in the WRX, and he passed Tonk on the straight. So has the WRX been boosted or something?
if I felt something from the WRX, and then when you like get it out to corners, like it's pretty twitchy, if that makes sense. It feels twitchy,
Oh, is
like
it?
yeah, it feels like a bit twitchy when you apply full throttle out to the corners. So it's just like how you like your driving.
The go-karts.
Thanks for the heads up, Pint.
Is he giving inside him? I've not got your stream up, to be honest, Danny. I should have, really, but I...
Yeah, Pint's just
Is
said
the
that
link-
like it.
Did you put the link in Discord, Danny?
Yeah, I put the link like onto my YouTube account like for the Discord. So you just for the YouTube channel like alone, but the link like
Aha.
of the stream, that's about one thing that I had to get my head around on, isn't it? Yeah,
Well,
so that
now have the stream up.
there we have it.
Yeah, so that I had now have the stream up. Oh,
Can you hear yourself there?
I did.
Yourself.
Have it. Yeah, so I had now have the stream up. Oh, can you hear yourself there? I did.
Hey Danny and chat.
Hello, TJ. How you doing, buddy? You good?
Let's turn the volume down.
Good to see you like in the chat, TJ.
Player Sports live in the go-karts.
Yeah, that's what they're on with at the moment.
That's a first.
Yeah, it's something different, like what he normally does. And good, I'm very good, thank you, TJ, buddy. Thanks for asking. So we've got Purple Monkey in the Porsche 911, in the matte grey Porsche, along with the purple stripe and something, and then we've got Al Lento in the Subaru WRX as well. He's sticking with the same car like as of the last time out in Austria as well. And I'm in the Toyota Monster Energy Toyota Supra.
Smash that like, thumbs up, like skin tone and hit subscribe to chat.
Thank you for the likes, bud. Really appreciate that. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel for those who just joined in. Much appreciated than ever. So, and then there's Ethan chilling in the Mercedes AMG. So what time we're in? So I'll put their message out to update everyone in the lobby chat. Quality in.
VR, Danny.
Do you know, I've been debating whether to get the VR about for quite some time, but apparently the VR is similar price to the PlayStation a 5 console with just the basics kind of thing. So I'm not desperate for it yet, but I love to give that a try if I were to go for a totally different gaming experience, because the VR is just a totally different game, because it's just you inside the car. This is about as close as you get to being a racing driver in it, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so but we'll see. But like I said, that I'm not desperate for one yet, but just a matter of time in it, just to get a few bits and bats and whatnot. But I have seen some streams that have where there've been some funny moments
More
with
expensive than the 5, but it's worth it.
yeah, 100%. No matter what the cost, as long as you enjoy it with the with a complete gaming experience, you have to be close to a racing driver as you can get, then really it just gives you that upper hand, don't it? And there's one person or two I know that has got VRs already, so it's about adapting to it, innit? It's about adapting to it. So
Yeah, it's just like being there. Streams don't even do it justice, as it's in 3D but streams see 2D.
yeah, this is the thing. When you I've seen one of their streams where you can see the speedometer and whatnot whilst you're in the car. So but yeah, it's just them extra details that you want to know how quickly you're going, what gear you're on, etc. So see, yeah, definitely like I could give that a go at some point, because I've not even used like the VR version 1, like, about, to be honest, like, but obviously that it does, like, it will fit in like a glove, like, depending like on size, yeah, don't it? But yeah, so I'm gonna put the message out, like, to say like starting soon, or as
The
we're about to
tubes
get.
have a 3D option.
Yeah,
I'll have to investigate to see if it's possible to 3D stream it.
worth doing some researching, like, so that of course it's just like getting to know, like, the bits and bats of it, and yeah, so we're starting soon for the qualifying. There's only 5 of us with 1 extra person in, so
If you have the funds, then definitely grab it.
yeah, see what happens, buddy. See what happens. Alright, so qualifying in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And qualifying's underway at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium.
Good luck, Paul.
Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it. So just to recap, like, in the exit and rejoin if you're stuck in the pits, because it just keeps like bugging, doesn't it? And
Oh, it's got a bug.
yeah, that's what I had to do there, just to exit and rejoin the pits. So I'm out of the track. Alento's out to last one out as well, allowing himself a lot of space up front. Ooh, don't want to be going too wide there. I'm getting a penalty. Luckily, no penalty awarded. Get the tyres properly warmed up and clean, all ready for a fine lap.
It's worked out nice with the spacing, this.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why Alento's like that far behind, so then he has a clear track ahead of him. Are you third in that group of cars, James?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of like getting VR?
Short answer, no.
Nope. Not a problem.
I'll keep my opinions. I don't want to light the chat up.
It's fine. It's like everyone has the right to have their opinions.
Yeah,
like
yeah. People like it, people don't.
Yeah, it's just so. But yeah, it's just so like. Still like a attempt to like a wolf for a VR, but like I say, I'm not in a rush. So so for those like who've seen like TJ's comments like on the VR perspective and go on.
Oh, that put me second.
Not bad, James.
Well, it did up to now.
Just gonna chill onto the one side because got what like 1 minute 25 left, and so. But yeah, so go and check out TJ's It Sees Gaming's YouTube channel to subscribe to his channel. He does them 90-minute endurance races at random as well. Lento pipped me by a 10th. Well done to him.
I think TJ's got a stream tomorrow, if I'm correct. Open lobby. He runs some quality streams, so get yourself over there, and if you like some nice, clean, respectful racing.
Gotta say that
sure he's, I'm sure it's tomorrow.
I gave him the heads up that that the Formula One's
you've been knocked off top spot.
I'm not fussed where I finish, to be honest, because as long as we'll finish we'll and be as clean as I possibly can, and then that's all that matters to me, never less. And so, but if and we play a sports with the go-kart races he's doing as well, so go and check him out to subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. But yeah, so 22 minutes, 20 seconds left. I don't know why I said 20 minutes, to be honest, because it would feel like ages saying that, but 13 seconds. Everyone's on a cooldown lap. And I'm just sat here.
Good luck, Danny. Good luck, everybody else.
Same to you.
There'll be no full send. I'll be making the most of your slipstream though.
I'm sure you will. Let's have a clean race. Have a good race. Good luck. Let's get down to business. In 3.
I'll overtake you after the first lap, Danny. Listen to me here.
See what happens then. So round 3 for the Belgian Grand Prix in 3, 2, 1. There we go. The 5 of us in the lobby.
When are we having the Murray Walker? It's go go go, Danny.
Any moment. Any moment. I'll be duly honest.
Go for it.
All the engine notes are rising. And the 5 lights are about to come on in 4, 5. And it's go, go, go. And a rocket start off the line with that Toyota. Had to wheel speed it, going around to the first corner. Can everyone make it in one piece? That Spaniard's just leaving me nothing but going into the love up to the
this is neck and neck, Danny. I'm going to pull behind you.
I'm just in a slipstream, opening up a gear or two, and I'm gonna walk past it. Oh, I think I got a penalty for that one, for going over going too deep on that curb. Yeah, I am. So that's that Supra still has the straight line speed, but I have a half-second penalty to use up, which will be served like at the start of the third and final sector.
Will he get it on this lap or will he get it next lap?
This lap. Al Lento looks like he's up for it in the WRX. Oh, you give me a little nudge there.
It's got some pace, that, hasn't it?
Yeah, like that's a WRX is just something. So I did have a bash of it, like I said, and yeah. So hopefully that I'll be able to get my time. Oh, Eaton's left the room. Like, don't worry, take care, buddy. A bit of pleasure. I'm about to have you in the lobby, and take care as well.
Yes, he's going to be close.
Yeah. Oh, saw you coming. Sorry about that.
No worries. I won't be here for long. I know what's coming. I'm defending. Oh my word. How did you stop that?
I blocked past it. I could see you coming. Oh, you had the line, and then we're leaving. Letting that Spaniard
That was
get
clean,
away.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and I had nowhere to go, so but all good, all good. Obviously, I saw you coming, and you had the right to go for the send, and then saw you coming, and obviously tried to turn it in, and it made no odds to be giving you a little love tap.
I'm going to try and make inroads. I'm going to try and make inroads into Mr. Slow. Oh, I've lost it.
Yep. Touched the grass, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Long way to go. Going into the whilst we're in the second lap. So
at least I didn't visit Mr. Barrier.
kept it on the racetrack, which is all that matters. So we've got El Lento in first, Besen in second, and Purple Monkey in third, James H in fourth. As we go up to the fast left-hander as well, on the run up to the bus stop chicane. As we head down to lap 3 of 5.
Oh, he's got a bit long.
El Lento with a fastest lap of the race.
He's just spun it. Rejoining.
Don't panic, Purple Monkey. Long way to go.
He hasn't quit, has he? He has. No.
I say like don't worry, Purple Monkey. Take care.
But guaranteed podium, Danny.
Guaranteed podium for this one. Catching the Spaniard up into the on the straight, so especially that super strength on the straight.
Well, I'm maintaining the gap, even though you've probably got his slipstream. It's staying around 3.5, isn't it? Oh, it's gone up a little bit now, but...
Getting that direct steering input is another thing with this Toyota. You've got to have the sharp steering input to make it turn quicker, and to make it, because that's the.
This is where you'll gain on me now. You got the full slipstream, haven't you?
The Toyota's got the straight line speed. While on 6th gear. Lento with a 2-minute 15.8. I did a 2:15.9.
I think my quickest is a 2:17.
.5 second gap between Alento and Misen for the lead as we're about to enter the last lap.
I'm surprised at the lack of people coming in. Is it because you've put F1 in the title, do you think, that people think we're running F1 cars?
I also put Gr.3, which is also a totally different category to the single-seater races, and as I just put in the fastest lap of the race with a 2-minute 15.2.
Excellent, well done.
2.2 second gap between Alento and Misen. He's pulling my way just a little touch, but I've got the bigger advantage on the straight line with this car.
This feels like a bit like a Top Gear challenge, doesn't it, where I'm the slow car following you guys round. Seven seconds you've got on me. I still see you, just.
I got a little too wide, but no odds to me as I'll be getting a half-second or a 1 second penalty. Half-second penalty, no odds to me whatsoever. So it's El Lento once again in the Subaru WRX who takes the checker flag and wins the Belgian Grand Prix. I came home in second place, and then we wait to see James Higgs
Mr. Slow.
coming home in third place. And the form
I was timing it right for the countdown timer, Danny.
And then we've got Eaton and her Purple Monkey with the DNF who've left the lobby. So we're going to put out the congratulations, well done message to you two, seeing as though you're the only ones on the podium, and of course the lobby.
Well, yeah.
Next track loading, we are off to Monza.
Now, is this another Supra track?
Depends.
Or is it a BM?
One way or the other.
Oh, you think it's between those two, do you?
Yeah, I felt like the Supra's got the edge with this very long straight line, and just looking at Monza, the full course.
Are you doing it without the chicane or with? Do it with.
Done it
might
without
be more
the chicane.
interesting.
Dealt with that with CC Sim Racing's lobby that hour in last night.
Yeah, it was quite good. That, I mean, it just changed. It just shifts. It just means you're at a higher speed going into the chicane, whichever one it is, doesn't it?
Yeah. So here we are at Monza for round 4 of 6 Aikima, and after this circuit, then we just got to Japan Aikima to get through, and to Suzuka circuit, and then finishing off the stream with Interlagos in Brazil, Sao Paulo.
That will be a small car track, I think. Mind you, having said that, people like the Mustang around there, which surprises me.
See, like, what car can I go for?
I'm going to try something different on this one.
Got Huracan, Mercedes, BRZ. Which ones? Which?
The Merc's looking pretty strong, isn't it?
Tell you what, I'm gonna go for.
Go on.
The Suzuki VGT.
Oh well, we've got no chance, then, have we?
Though this is another car like to try out, which, to be fair, that to me, it's something that which I'm gonna
do you know what? I'm going in a McLaren.
You going in a McLaren?
I don't know whether it's your mic. Oh, blimey. We're getting a lot of feedback. Don't know what's happening.
Yeah, because I can hear that, like, I can hear my voice when you got your phone on, like, on my stream. I can hear my voice like from your phone.
I've just muted that now. I'm just wondering if it's it just keeps going loud. Seems to be okay now.
It's all good now.
Right, McLaren.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, like, who joins up and give him like a few minutes. El Lento debating what car to use for this particular track.
It's not just me and you, is it, Danny?
El Lento's in still. Unless if I go, do you know what? May as well go for the WRX. Subaru WRX, which might sound like pretty different to like what you would normally see like at this particular track, where you see that it's a Toyota Super racetrack. But then, I'll put this into the test and see what happens.
Well, it's surprising that WRX was the OP car at one point, then it got nerfed, and it seems to have come back for some reason. Unless it's because the other cars have had the wings clipped, and it's still nerfed, but it's quicker than some cars, maybe. I don't know.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oops.
I don't know why I've done that. It was just on accident.
So, is the three of us in?
No, he went. I'm sorry, I've squeezed
he's left.
you. Yeah, I've accidentally pressed the button and
Well, tell you what.
wait.
Come out of it, Danny. If I come out of it, you come out of it. Cancel the race.
Yep. I'll just like end this lobby and then start like because that was just a bit accident. That's a bit accidental.
Start a new lobby.
So that's one of the easiest things to do.
You just
accidentally clicked like X on the button and accidentally started quality.
Right.
Yeah. That L like the Spaniard like was said. Apologies, like if he squeezed me, but no problem. I'm fine with that. It's just like hard and fair racing. That's all that matters in it. Right.
What's the saying, Danny? Rubbing's racing.
Robbie's racing, as they say. Okay. Monza. Oh, no.
Put in brackets, maybe F1, unless you're just going to leave the name as it is. But it says Group 3 at the beginning, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, just out of matter of interest, Danny.
Lobby's open.
Cool. See, this McLaren is prior to BOP is nearly 795 PP. So it's not a slouch. Oh, I hope Lento rejoins.
We've got somebody joining in.
If it was a championship, I think he'd be in the lead up to now, don't you?
What's that, sorry?
He'd take some catching, wouldn't he?
We've got a few more like him that's joining in. We've got Flat Out
That's better.
but we've also got the Austrian, Graham from Austria as well. We've got Tasmac and 007 as well.
That's a hard name to pronounce, isn't it?
Yeah. Hello, drivers. Quality in. Give it 5 minutes.
Yeah, give it 5 minutes.
I'm gonna go for.
This is looking better. Do you know what I think it is, Danny? And I've not checked this, but prior to some of these updates, let's just say you opened a lobby and you started your track as, let's just say, Red Bull. But if you change the track midstream or midway through the lobby, it didn't used to reflect that if you were looking at the lobbies open. So even though we could be at Barcelona, it would still say Red Bull. Look at this. Full lobby. Getting there.
Yeah, it's just like in the middle of the...
Do us a favour. Put it on rolling start, Danny.
I'm going to... Because I'm going to stay...
Just change it to rolling start, because it cancels out the T1 mayhem.
Keeping like
Sorry,
yeah, I was just gonna say that I was just like keeping like the grid start with force check like from
right.
the start from like the beginning of this this stream. So and we've got a full lobby. There we have it, full lobby, 16 out of 16.
Incredible. That's more like it.
Yeah, Adriano like him on the wets.
Oh yeah, that's a point.
Almost started qualifying. Don't do that again.
Well, I think we should put the usual announcement out. Just be patient. It's a 5 or 6 lap race, or 5 lap race. Just be patient into turn 1. There's plenty of laps.
Quality in 3 minutes.
Got a good mix in here tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got a load of like drivers like than we anticipated. Like so, like we've done we've done Barcelona, Spain. We've done Red Bull Ring in Austria. We've done Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. So if you're just joining like to this lobby stream, then we've just got Monza to do, and then we've got Suzuka Circuit in Japan. And last to finish off my stream is 7 Interlagos in Brazil as the final running order of the current Formula 1 2023 tracks that we've got on the calendar
that are in game. Yeah. Well, there's a good mix of cars as well. Looks like I'm the only one in the McLaren. I don't know whether that's good or bad.
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Flash my hands like for good measure.
There's no clear car that everybody's choosing, is there?
I mean, this is like I've seen like this guy like a bit in the flat out for like in the Mitsubishi Lancer Gr.3.
Yeah, I've been meaning to try that car. I've not tried it yet.
Don't do that in quali, pal. What does he mean like that by that term? No.
There must have been a little incident, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Just maybe it's worth. I know it's for you to announce, Donny, but when it's quali, pick your time to go out and leave a gap for yourself, so that you're not hindering anybody else's lap. So you're not trying to overtake. You're not getting that close to people.
This is thing really. I didn't see him. This is thing really. So
I don't know whether the sound's transmitting on the stream, Danny, but your mic is buffering quite a lot. It's really.
Yeah. I left like a bit, so then like yeah, don't know what happened. Still buffering now. Is it? Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Yeah, it's just a bit crackly. I don't know whether that's actually being heard.
Yep. I think we've gone past the 3 minute mark, haven't we? So. Started soon. So qualifying in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. 16 out of 16. Let's see what happens. People that I have to deal with, especially we've got time.
What time are you aiming for on here, Danny?
I just like stay out of trouble. Like I finished, to be honest, like because Adriano's on the wets. Exit.
What do we have here?
Change the tyres.
Go on, lads.
Thanks, Captain. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, that's me with a 3 seconds, so I'll go back to track.
We've got some like
Didn't
him
think
that's
it-
come out in different tyres. That one's gone out in the wets and one's gone out in the mediums. And there's like more names looking faster coming in and all.
It's very. You don't have to be very far over that white line, do you?
You just had to like him stay like him in the pit lane.
I think I only touched it.
Yeah, that's a 3-second penalty for going over that line. Yeah, it's good to see you like him on there, Captain. We're just like well done. Spain and Barcelona, then the Red Bull Ring in Austria, and of course Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. So, but we've just got Monza to do, which we're doing now, as well as the other what you call it, Suzuka circuit in Japan, and as well as the last race we're going down to Interlagos in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Did I hear you mention captain then, Danny?
Yeah, he just started commenting on me, chat, like he was saying, like, well,
Good
what do we have
evening,
here?
Captain.
Go on, lads.
He's the boss of CCR, so go and check them out on YouTube also. Good bunch of guys over there.
As well as like
Also
his
with a penalty there.
Instagram, as well as his Instagram account. So go and check out his Instagram account. It has the put up a lot of content such as car liveries, YouTube like that. Tim has apologised to somebody whatever he's been involved with, but don't worry, mate. Barbara's has joined the room, so well, you'll be on for the next one as we're heading off to Suzuka circuit in Japan if you're up for that one. He's a controller driver. The Barbara's is what comes up on the chat bot, don't it? Barbas is left. Don't worry about it. Always another chance for the next one if you're up for it. Flat out Earthers, I put it at 1 minute 46.7. And then we can see more and more lap times coming in from for those who are way up front on the track. Less than 30 seconds to go in qualifying before the continuation decides to make an appearance.
I had traction control on, so that might account for a bit slower. Didn't realise.
Hello, Ruben. Nice to meet you as well, and who's just joined in the lobby. And qualifying's finished, so as it stands, then we've got Flat Out Earther in pole position as it stands. Then we've got Sweet Baby Jesus from Germany in second. Temp Triple One Flat Out Earther's got done 1:46.3 as he improved his lap time right to the last. And so there's Template in third, Messen in fourth, Lucas GT, Sebadell from France in sixth, James H in seventh, Tomas in eighth. Whilst we wait for the last remaining few people, finishing their final lapping. So what you're going to think really is that it's a marathon, not a sprint, but it depends how much you place in their bets. So like, I just want a nice, clean approach into the first chicane, because otherwise things could get very ugly, and we do not want that in any kind of racing at all. Just fair, clean, and if there's any like rubber banding, any whipping, don't worry. Unless if you're in the wrong, that you push to pass them with somebody for a position, then get the place back if somebody's near you. So have it. So that's your running order. This nickname's been deleted. The guy who's coming third. So, and we've got a couple of more, like a few who have not set their lap times. Ruben joining the lobby, but he's up for the next one. So, let's have a clean race, have a good race, because let's get down to business. So good luck, everyone, and bring on.
Remember T1.
So like the race is underway in 3, 2, 1. Patience all the way through, and then just what we want. So I'm in like second row, so I'm like, yeah, just need keep my nose clean because you never know.
Yeah, I'm not fancying this in P7.
All 5 lights are on. Lights out, and away we go. And a good start from the Sweet Baby Jesus on the run up to the first chicane at Monza in the Porsche 911. Ooh, keep it clean. Oh
dear!
Felt the punch from behind.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No.
Oh yeah. Well, this is classic T1.
Yeah. Do not want to try to stay out of the trouble, and it's just one of those things. There's not really much I could do about it after I got rear-ended, having to try to keep my noses clean, and then obviously it's just one of them things in it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. But there's a lot. All the opportunities will come later on. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And that's the way to do it. And that's how you make a comeback. But a lot to play for as we're going into so we've got Sweet Baby Jesus in first. We've got Flat Out Earther in second. Pillow in third. Bill Colo in third, James H fourth, and I'm in fifth. Q in sixth, Chen Gundu seventh, Tamak in eighth. We've got these two battling up front, for the lead. These two are having a right battle for first place, Sweet Baby Jesus and Flat Out Earther. We've got up front to James H right on his slips, right on the German slipstream.
He's weaving all over the place. That's not on.
No.
You either stay in your line. You don't weave multiple times coming down the straight. That's not on. And now,
have some respect, please.
Danny, you've seen that in front of you.
Yep. that's just like one of those things that are just like don't even say much. Shouldn't be like saying like it enough, but yeah, I saw that. Don't panic.
Yeah.
All right, behind you, James. I'll leave you some space. What the?